Originally released on the Sharp X68000 in Japan in 1990, and later released as a pack-in title for the Sega CD in the fall of '92. Here we have is Sol-Feace, developed by Wolf Team. Wolf Team was also responsible for porting Laserdisc games such as Time Gal, Road Avenger, and Revenge of the Ninja, all three of which were also released for the Sega CD. It is also worth noting that Wolf Team was a subsidiary of Telenet Japan, the company behind the Valis series. When Telenet shut down, the Wolf Team division got bought out by Namco Bandai, while Telenet, on the other hand, their assets went to Sunsoft. Anyway, Sol-Feace was also released on cartridge form on the Genesis as Sol-Deace. However, the price range of the Genesis cart goes much higher than the Sega CD game, as I recently conducted a price chart for both games. In the future, I might be doing a comparison video of these games.
We could be in for a battle with the Star Garrison at 5 locations on our way to Earth. Be on the lookout when we're near Sirius, the weapons plant on the outer rim of Sirius, the artificial sun, the Pluto base and Jupiter.
Take off!
The plot starts out in the year 3300, where human technology changes at a rapid pace, and a supercomputer known as the GCSWT, which is literally the acronym for Game Creative Staff, Wolf Team, was originally going to unify human, but instead it turns against humanity, and anyone who spoke against it would suffer death from that point on. Edwin Feast, a scientist who created the space fighter Sol-Feace, was stationed out in a newly discovered planet, even though he was killed under GCSWT's command. Now it's up to two lone fighter pilots, Eric and Misao, to put it in to the GCSWT. This game is a horizontal scrolling shoot 'em up. You take the role of the space fighter Sol-Feace. It is all up to you to scramble through worlds of frantic action and put it into the GCSWT. Sol-Feace is just like most shoot 'em ups of its kind. However, when you collect power-ups, it will likely depend on which arm your ship will have when you fly over them. Your weapons, which are dual cannon, can fire either straight or diagonal. So all in all, this is a shmup that will have very little depth. However, it does not mean that the challenge will become stale, because it is a challenging game to begin with. Boss battles in this game goes from simplistic to frantic, and there's no time to stop. I can definitely say that the graphics are quite good for 16-bit standards, but I say the best highlights would be the animated cutscenes where it really shows. In my humble opinion, the graphics can be relatively comparable to other 16-bit shooters of its kind, but you can't go wrong with the cutscenes thrown in here for good measure. Without a doubt, I have saved the best for last. Why? The music featured in this game is outstanding, especially for an early title on the Sega CD. The composer, Motoi Sakuraba, has worked on every game that was made by Wolf Team to begin with, and the score featured in Sol-Feace is no exception. Sakuraba continues to compose music for video games right now. Even the music in cartridge version would also be considered excellent. Sol-Feace is a shoot 'em up that would be great for beginners to get into. While it's a game that has little depth, as stated earlier in this video, it does not mean that the challenging will get stale. Highly recommended. Hey, don't forget to support indie game developers. Coming from the studios of kidThunder Productions, you have the PC game Kiberki, which is a 2D RPG. You are missing out if you haven't played it. Download it today on itch.io, only from kidThunder Productions. That'll do it for this episode of KTVGR. I am Chuck Johnson, a.k.a. kidThunder. I am signing off. Stay tuned for more.